Hi there, it's Ed Ludwig here, and this is a special training on what is the objective of sponsoring. Now, when you think about it, everyone thinks they know the answer of that. You know, hey, why do we sponsor? Well, the reality is that doing these masterclasses on discovery sponsoring, I find that very few people know the answer. And when you think about it, hey, how can you succeed in the business if you don't even know the objective of sponsoring? It's probably why so many people are confused about this. And so I created this special training. I've also put it on YouTube to allow the people on the program to forward this video to their uplines and downlines, so everyone can understand the reality of the marketplace today. So I hope you enjoy this, but I do understand that the vast majority of people are confused simply because they're stuck in the old way of thinking. Because the classic definition of sponsoring is the act of bringing new people into the organization. And they think that because they're still stuck in the old way of doing this. And you've got to understand, it was the right definition, because to establish this industry, every organization had to focus on sponsoring what I call pioneer entrepreneurs. And I joined this business 22 years ago in the UK, and that was the whole focus. We needed to recruit people who would take an opportunity and go out there and create a network and create results. Okay, when the industry was so new, there was no real reference points, there wasn't big success stories that there are now. They just had to go out there and create those results. And the challenge with sponsoring pioneer entrepreneurs is, number one, like 2% of everyone you recruit is actually one. So you've got to get through a lot of people. Second thing is you don't know who they are, so you can't interview to find them. You just needed to recruit a lot of people. The person you thought was going to be a success story isn't, and someone comes out of nowhere and creates all these results. And the last thing is that they don't need a lot of support. So long as they got a simple little, fast start system and a lot of inspiration, they're okay. And so the strategy was just get numbers, just throw the mud against the wall, spaghetti against the wall, and see what happens, and just find those people. And if you found them, you're a success. If you didn't find them, you weren't a success. And that's the way the business works, because that's what's required. And it's not unusual to our industry. All industries are pioneered that way, of sort of mass numbers of entrepreneurs having a go and trying to be successful. Well, what you need to understand is that is the traditional philosophy of sponsoring that pretty much every leader, every company executive, every author, trainer in the world, that's their philosophy. It was great. We needed it. It's just out of date now. And it's out of date because this sponsoring strategy does not work for 98% of people. So sustainable growth is impossible. So it doesn't make any difference how successful you are. Your business is going to fall over because the attrition rate of 98% of people. And if you're one of the 98%, well, hey, you probably don't have the confidence, and not even probably, you definitely don't have the confidence to sponsor using this strategy, because you don't believe that you can be successful. Okay? It's as simple as that. It's not, confusing. That's the way it is, and that's why a lot of people struggle. Okay, but what the good news is, that we've evolved and that there is a better way of looking at this. And so I'll help you understand that. And therefore you'll understand what the objective of the sponsoring process is. And, we need to be clear about the fact that 25% of people have the desire to change their lives, and they need a financial opportunity, and we have the best financial solution for them. So when you think about it, sponsoring in our business should be so easy. It should be just a matter of taking our opportunity out to everyone you know and meet and saying, hey, this is the opportunity. You have the need. Let's talk about it. Come, have a look, understand it. And if it's for you, fantastic. If it's not, it doesn't matter. That's what should happen, but it doesn't, because the vast majority of people are sort of stuck in this old way of thinking, and they lack the confidence in understanding the opportunity. Because to be success in this business, it's about earning a little bit of money from a lot of people by having that exponential curve, okay? And to create that residual income. And so to be successful, you've got to get numbers of people, which you get through momentum. And so that gets you numbers and gets you to leadership. But that is not success. The only way you then create success is by the development of independent leaders. And I say that because I know a lot of people get that wrong, okay? The success is actually developing independent leaders in your team. But to get there, you still got to create the numbers, so you still got to create momentum. And this is where the sponsoring process goes out for nearly everyone. Because to create momentum, okay, a person needs to go into massive urgent action, what I call the takeoff, for a period of 12 months. And that's not optional. Every single leader in this industry in history has gone into massive action for a period of a minimum of 12 months. It's just the price you got to pay. Now, to do that, obviously, you've got to make a commitment. You've got to have that confidence and success to make that sustained effort for that period of time. And so that decision that you've got to make is a pretty major decision, because, you know, you've got to take massive urgent action. And if you don't have the confidence, you'll never do it. And the challenge is that when people know that, like anyone who's been successful knows that that's correct, that you've got to create the takeoff, okay? The fact is that if your sponsoring process is, oh, okay, well then I've just got to recruit a whole lot of people and just to say, okay, let's just go for it, and that way I'll find those few people who will take the massive action. If you take that philosophy, you've just got to understand that you're stuck in the old way of thinking, and that you've got to recruit like 100 people to find those two. Okay? And, you know, on that basis, you're going to struggle. And the philosophy is wrong, because what you've missed out is the reality that to create success in our business, it's actually based on skills that everyone can learn. It's just some people learn fast and some people learn slow, but you've got to learn, and 98% of people are going to take time to learn. But if they do learn it, then they'll build the confidence, it will release the motivation, and therefore they're going to be successful. And that's why I talk about a concept called the foundation stage. And the foundation stage is a stage when people learn the skills, build their confidence, and therefore they take the action. Okay? And the foundation stage for people will be different for everyone. It just depends on the individual. And so the sponsoring process is what? Is to find someone who will go in the foundation stage, which we call serious. So a serious person has made an informed decision that they will invest the time, effort, and money to master the skills, build their confidence, and take the action to be successful working within a coaching environment. So they'll join the foundation stage. So the sponsoring process is about finding those people. And the reality is that very, very few people will be prepared to be serious about the business just if they saw an opportunity and signed a piece of paper, okay? Which is the classic mentality. What they actually need to do is to join the business and then to go into a discovery stage, when what you do is you're working with them to build their confidence with the focus of getting a decision whether they'll go into the foundation stage, whether they'll take the next step. And that's what network marketing is. It's simply your objective of the discovery stage is to find serious people quickly. Okay? So discovery sponsoring works because it produces what the system actually needs, which is serious people. Not lots of people. It just needs serious people, because it's the serious people that create the success in our business. And discovery sponsoring works for everyone, because everyone can help someone go through the discovery process. You just got to learn how to do it. And so the action I hope everyone will take is to learn discovery sponsoring and achieve the lasting success that I know is possible. I hope this is valuable. I hope you understand and learn it. Rock and roll. Thanks a lot. See you later. Bye-bye.